Okay, here's another League of Legends game coming your way, this time with Amumu in the jungle. As for our matchups, you'll see the uphill battle that awaits us, starting now. So, moving this one here, and this one down here. There we go. So, I'm Amumu in the jungle against Tahm Kench. We have Tryndamere top against Malphite, Nocturne mid against Katarina, Vayne part with Volibear bot against Lucian and Bard. So, in case you're wondering why I said this is an uphill battle, this is a solid AD team. All three laners AD. So, all the enemy has to do is stack armor, particularly a Frozen Heart, and they can pretty much almost auto-win off of that. To make things worse, Malphite is really, really good with dealing with physical attackers due to the way his moveset works. Q takes away movement speed, making it hard for some guys to get into the fight, and he can just ult in and drop his E and then inflict an attack speed slow, potentially on our 3 carries here. So the Nocturne may have screwed us over with this pick. We definitely needed someone with some AP here. And had I known what they were doing, I could have gone Nidalee or something else, but at least it's something that does magic damage. I'll have to go AP Bruiser here, so that's what I usually do on Amumu. It's not a big deal, but like we aren't going to have a dedicated tank unless Volley can somehow itemize that way. No, Malphite's gonna be much, much worse. Plus, Kench has to get his passive up in order to actually eat Tryndamere. As for Amumu, passive is Curse Touch. You will take away some of the enemy's MR with your auto attacks. It doesn't scale in any way, shape, or form, so what you have is what you get. Your Q is Bandage Toss, Linear Skill Shot. You hit the enemy, stunning them, does a nice chunk of damage. It has 80 damage just at rank 1. And if you hit the enemy, it stuns them for a second, and you reel yourself into them. Your W is Despair. It's a toggle type move. You pay mana per second to use it. Enemies take a small amount of flat damage as well as percent HP damage. Your E is Tantrum. It reduces the physical damage you take from enemies ever so slightly. And you can activate this for a point-blank AoE that does a nice chunk of base damage. You can see 75 once again. One thing I do have to watch out for here, though, is just like, Kench may be able to hurt me a bit. Seriously? Holy. So I'm guessing Volibear flung him. I forgot what the Q is called, something like... No, his roar is his E. Okay, I don't remember what his Q is called, but he used that on Lucian to fling him behind, and then they kind of unloaded on him. Okay. Probably forced his heal and his flash in order to live. That's my prediction on what happened. And in case you're wondering why I'm doing the full jungle clear, like...
Come play with me.
He cleared that a lot faster than I thought he would. And I mean a lot faster. I haven't tried Kench in the jungle myself to see the actual specifics here, but damn. Going to kill this and then go back. I would like to get level 4 off of this, but the fact of the matter is Tryndamere took the Wraith camp, so... Yeah. You can see that it just sucks to be Tryndamere here. Going for the Trailblazer, even though I'm going to be monopolizing the blue buff here, so I could be a little bit... Well, it's not selfish, but I could go for a different jungle item. But on a serious note, I honestly don't know how Tryndamere is going to pull this one off. Like, he had... Or wait, he might not have had the counter pick since I moved those around. I thought he did, which is why I was making a big deal out of that, but maybe I was mistaken.
Come play with me.
No! I got blocked by those freaking minions.
Where are we going?
Okay, don't know what he's doing. Sadly, we couldn't damage him in time in order to stop his passive from regenerating. And I think this game I may be best off trying to focus the bot lane because Vayne, due to the whole hyper carry thing, can be very, very dangerous. So right there I got to test something that I always wanted to see. I don't believe Kench did anything to stop my tears. And that's... eating me is probably the absolute worst thing he could do, because then he had to sit there and actually just tank the damage. That's just kind of rough. The one good news here for Tryndamere is, in all of his time in this lane, he actually has yet to use a single healing item. He still has all 5 of his health pots. Malphite cannot say the same thing. Okay, we had a bit of a lag spike there. Hit me. Damn it. I thought the poison armor would kill him, but I guess not. Now, I am trying to work my way down to the red buff so that I can take that and then probably go bot. That's right, the poison won't kill them. Kench is near the bot lane. I actually put that there because I was expecting him to keep camping mid, since that's what he's been doing the entire game so far.
Come play with me.
Oh, Doctor got her, I think. Yep. Smiting this for the red buff effect, as well as just the Ranger's Trailblazer. And even though I didn't have mana, the important thing is I was able to keep applying the red buff to slow him. That allowed Vayne to catch up and just lay into him. Hopefully that makes up for whatever disability she's having with her volley.
Come play with me.
But now I'm gonna go get the blue buff and see what I can do elsewhere. Top lane, Tryndamere 61, Malphite 51, so he is winning in that regard. You can see that Malphite probably is making a beeline straight to the Frozen Heart. He knows the weak point, he fully intends to exploit it. On one hand, disappointing, but on the other hand, the game wouldn't be fun if you were playing a bunch of idiots who didn't know what they were doing. sadly, I only have tier 1 boots here.
Ally has been slain.
Damn. Still got him, but I definitely wanted Cat too. He needs to learn to stop eating me. It's bad for his health. Amumu's a dried up husk. There's no nutrition to be found there. Wait a second. Right now I'm trying to do some math. I think the Blasting Wand is what I want next.
Let's find some friends.
Although Malphite is catching up in CS, which is a bit problematic.
Where are we going?
Now, since I have a Trailblazer, I'm better off just using my Smite as soon as it comes up. It's not like I can actually use it in combat for anything other than clearing a few minions.
Ah,
Crud, I failed that flash so bad. We still got Bard though. That's something. Ooh, good condemn.
Has been slain.
And now those double buffs have worked their way all the way over to Vayne. Buff transfer complete, folks.
come play with me.
Don't think that went the way they wanted it.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Let's find some friends.
Ah, he ulted in.
Come play with me.
Okay, you can eat me. Come and get me. Oh, that's rather awkward.
Ah,
And that's what I mean by your Smite is only good at clearing minions.
where are
Which
we
is not a bad
going?
call on Amumu because you can blast a wave, or blast a hole in the minion wave and then just jump over them. You can imagine they don't always expect that. Probably with good reason. Do I have someone muted or something? It seems like there's some sort of conversation taking place that I'm not clued in on. Bad news, Bard.
Has been slain.
Okay.
Bad news, Lucian. But we lost the bear, I think. He needs to go around this way to live. He has Moby boots, so he might be able to get away from Kench.
Come play with me.
So, do we see Kench? This is not their game.
Find some friends.
More of the Q, I'd say.
Play with me.
Has been slain.
Okay, let's lay into this. Okay, we need to get out of here. She's a...
Find some friends.
Your team has
I'm
destroyed
anticipating a
an
surrender in a moment. This is just one hell of a stomp. Like, we actually do have to win this early, because if they actually get around to stacking armor, it's curtains for us.
Okay.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I don't think I can save him.
The ally has been slain.
Like, the bad news right here is just that I don't have mana.
Aw. Come play with me.
An enemy has been
I'm going
slain.
home. We almost have tripled their kills. Kind of tempted to actually just go ahead and stack
Destroyed a turret.
Abyssal Scepters as a disrespect, but I'd rather get closer to my allies. That way it's a lot harder for them to actually get away from me once I get over to them.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Let's find some friends. Okay.
Well, I guess, relatively speaking, Malphite did the best,
Where
but
are we going?
even his performance isn't going to accomplish much.
An ally has been slain.
Let's find some friends.
Fine, fine. I imagine they're gonna surrender right here.
Has been slain.
Okay, maybe they'll give them hope. Which we can later crush, but that's besides the point. So you can see I can't really solo this just yet because it takes a lot of my HP. He's not
Come
coming,
play
is he?
with me.
And I guess he has earned a blue buff if he wants it. So you know, 20% CDR, 10 and 10.
Let's find some friends.
Actually, let's grab a cloth armor here. I can either go into Ninja Tabby, or I can turn this into a Glacial Shroud, ultimately a Frozen Heart for the 20% CDR, which will max me out. In case you're wondering, this is scaling CDR, it'll be at 20 at level 18. Condemn.
An enemy has been slain.
Aww.
There's the surrender vote. So, a fairly brutal and one-sided Amumu game. And I honestly don't know where to begin. The enemy pretty much had to stack armor to win. For us to win, we had to blitz them like this, and it's kind of shocking how poorly, I guess, the bot lane played. All things considered, if I were to make like an AD carry tier list, I would put Lucian at the bottom. In my opinion, he's the weakest of the bunch. And that may have been the sole reason why he lost, and Sven is probably one of the higher-ups due to everyone else getting nerfed. And yeah, if I can think of anything else to say, I'll post that in the description, but otherwise we're done for now. I'm the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.